Hello, welcome to ESA 2019, where we are playing Lethal League Blaze, the top 4. We played the, I think they're straight off. Okay, I guess this is a button check or just playing straight up?
This is just playing. Right?
Okay.
That's what I was under the impression that it was.
Player left.
On the
Steb.
left, no, that's
Steb is left from the preview.
No, wait, I'm on the right. No, I'm the jet player.
Yeah. All right, so we are here from ESA 2019 with some good old Lethal League Blaze. If you haven't heard of it, this is a sort of a fighting game, sports game hybrid. Oh, already on fast start, which is categorized by you have to hit the ball into the opponent in order to KO them. It is a marked difference from most fighting games because you don't actually do any physical contact with the opponent. And of course, your characters have all these crazy angles, crazy moves to use, crazy parries. It's a lot of fun. It just came out on consoles. Get this game because it is tense.
I thought I had that.
As we see Steb here, she's playing Jet, while Pull is playing Sonata. You have, of course, all these different moves that you can utilize. You have bunts, which is when the ball turns into a purple aura. That's basically a temporary, like, should we say, stop that allows you to mix up your opponent and send the ball into various different angles. And of course, your regular hits, smashes.
I'm getting dingled on this one.
Yeah, right now it seems like Pull is pulling ahead of Steb. That was a special move, and that was also a special move. Every character in the game has a special they can utilize when the meter underneath their health bar gets filled up. And then they can do all sorts of weird shots depending on the character. Such as Sonata, she's able to direct the shot up to 3 times, and that allows her to mix opponent. And Jet can encase the ball into a bubble, which acts as a bit of a parry. Yeah, these balls get fast. Steb already on her last stock of the game. The yellow bar up top is a health bar that transfers between stocks. If it's flashing, it means that the next contact will result in a KO, because the speed will determine the damage of the ball.
I am a sneeze away from death.
Yeah, any sort of hit right now on the hands of Sonata will spell curtains for this game. Oh, she intercepts it. Oh, Sonata manages to pull off a parry, baiting Steb into attacking the ball, and that's going to put her into a stun. And Pull takes game 1. Yeah. We're going straight to game 2.
Is it FT2?
This is best of 3. The best of 5.
This is, sorry, best of what?
It's best of 5, so it's first of 3.
All right.
Sonata already building up some shots, but seems like Jet managed to get her super up early, and that's going to be first stock. Of course, the losing person manages to get the ball as a free shot. What you saw just there was a parry. What opponents can do if they hit the ball is they can press the bunt button in order to initiate a parry, which, if the opponent tries to initiate and intercept the ball in the middle of the sort of hit lag, because when you hit the ball, there is a small pause. The meter you see at the bottom shows when the ball goes flying. If they press the button during hit lag, they will initiate a parry, and if someone tries to intercept the ball, that will put them in stun and set them up for a free hit. Of course, the parry isn't foolproof. It does cost meter, and you can grab it, which we haven't seen any grabs from any of the players so far, but we may see it eventually as they get a little bit used to each other. Right now, this is a dead even set. And trading blows for blows. I believe Steb was trying to anticipate the ball flying in her direction to go for a get-up tech, which allows her to grab the ball, but it is risky. Oh, And that's another successful parry
The
on
fact
hands
that
of
the
Pull.
parry also pushes you directly in front of the ball.
Yep. Oh, and that's the next stop off of Pull. Yep. Even though Pull was up one stock, Pull did have very little health, so a single hit would spell the end of that one. What a lot of Lethal League players like to do when they play is go for a lot of smash attacks. That is when you hold forward and do an attack, which will send the ball at a downwards angle and multiplying the speed. It is usually the most satisfying move to pull off, but it has a lot of risks involved because it goes in the most predictable angle and only goes down. Whereas neutral hits, you can angle up, down, or straight forward, including when you do your downward slashes. Parries left and right, no one falling for the bait, but Pull managing to get a hit in. And that's going to be game 2 to Pull. Going to game 3. Let's see if Steb can make things happen. Early parry. Steb comes up on top of that. Oh, intercepts. Tries to catch another parry, but doesn't quite get anything out of it. Pull using the super. And here comes another smash. Oh, intercepts a reset on neutral, and that's going to be first stock to Steb. Oh, another early parry, getting these in early. Early intercepts. Another parry. These players have gotten a whole lot of mileage just out of parries early right now. Oh, does the tech get up, but a little bit too late on that, but doesn't get punished for the wake-up animation. Intercepts, tries to anticipate the parry, catches the angle. That's the risky thing about the smash because it will send in a predictable angle. That's going to be next stock for Steb. Catching some early smashes. Pull trying to do some more narrow angles. Sonata, I believe, has some pretty narrow angle shots from neutral, but Steb is just piling on these smashes left and right. Does a special move, sets up a parry. Jet special will encase the ball in a bubble that basically acts as a long-standing parry. It can be grabbed, but the advantage is that Jet can mix up out of it and send the ball in a bunch of different angles. Gets the tech. It's going to be another stock for Pull. Steb, I mean. Oh, gets hit on wake up. Oh, mixes Steb up with the super.
God. That was impressive.
Pull looking to even out this set, or even out this game rather, because Pull has the advantage in set. And Steb goes up one game. We're 2-1.
Game.
Jet, of course, being a walking homage to Jet Set Radio, in case it wasn't already blatantly obvious in a few ways. Pull already getting quite a few hits, building meter. And that's going to... Ooh, she intercepts the special. Oh, manages to actually anticipate. Oh, but she grabs it. That's the risk of Jet special. That can be grabbed because it is essentially a long-acting parry.
You found a way to get me.
Players going for a lot of neutral hits right now, but Steb catching a smash here. Oh, mixes her up with the special. Pull currently up in the game. Pull not having lost a single ounce of HP. Oh, gets sideswiped yet again.
I am not going to let you flawless.
This is not looking good for Steb. Hasn't even managed to get a sliver of health off of Pull, who is really pulling out all the stops, as it were. Oh, manages to mix it up. Doesn't go for the tech, but still intercepts it and gets it finally a stock off. A little bit of disrespect going on.
I'll take that.
Of course, this isn't a good position for Steb because she is down a little bit on health. But of course, at this speed, the ball. Oh, never mind. The ball hits, and that's going to be Steb on last stock, or she will be sent to losers. Oh, gets the butt. Oh, doesn't even need to hit the ball. Gets Pull's next stock. There's still some jet left. There's still some engine left in this jet. Still some fuel left in this jet engine. I'm sorry, my analogy game is not on point today.
Oh, no.
Gets a parry in, but there's not going to be enough to kill this point. But at this rate, any one hit's going to seal the deal for Steb. Gets the wake up. Still gets it. Bunts it. Parries. He's going to grab in, but not
so
in the air.
scared.
Oh! Ooh. Catches it. Oh! Pull not managing to clutch it out. Back on 2 stocks. This isn't impossible at high speeds. This can be anyone's game, but this will be eventually. Oh, yep, that's it. Another hit's going to seal the deal for Steb. This has to be some immaculate play going on. Doesn't intercept
I
it.
was sure I hit that, but okay.
And Pull moves on to grand finals winner's side, 3-1. But of course, Steb played also immaculately, managing to almost make the comeback. And now we will proceed to loser semis, and that's going to be me versus Farriator. If anyone wants to commentate, oh.
Stuck with me.
Insane.
Let's see if I can make
Okay, I should get into a position where I can see the game a little bit better.
This is the big screen.
Is it? Oh, of course it is. I forgot we have the technology. Okay, so we got a Switch versus a Toxic, it's looking like. Player
on screen, that's me.
So on the left we have... I'm not familiar with the names, I'm terribly sorry.
Well, it doesn't look like button checks. So
Is this button check or are we going?
We're going.
We're going? Oh, okay. Alright, we have Geesebox on the Switch and Mr. Farriator on the Toxic. Okay, Geesebox on the Toxic, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, and Mr. Farriator on the Switch. And it looks like we're already right in there. We've got a stock down on the Switch who's going to take a bit of a beating there from that sideways ball and is going to get knocked right out of there.
Toxic special places like this market thing that it can hit eventually, and then you can do like a timing mix up with it, and it'll aim directly at the other player when it actually hits it.
Right now it's
My
looking.
tongue's twisted.
Right now it's looking a little chaotic, as we're going to have a couple of combos trying to get out of there. Both players with some rapid interceptions, but now we're going to start seeing those charge hits coming out. The parry comes out, and Toxic knocks it back into the graffiti, but an interception from the Switch. But then I don't even know what happened there, but Switch somehow gets annihilated. It was a grab. Very well played by Geesebox. Some very up-close combos is going to end in Toxic taking a little bit of a ball to the face.
No parries.
Some more combos coming out, the graffiti coming in, and now those downwards charge shots. The screens go in different colors. That's how you know it's getting intense, and Toxic finally goes down a stock. Some on-the-ceiling action. A little bit of disrespect, but you know that's how we like it. Got some combos building on the side, but Switch comes in to intercept and now has the ball in their own control. Now I've got it up sideways. I'm sorry for bumping the mic there, and things happened.
It was a bunt back to the wall to hit the graffiti thing, and then it launches back to Switch.
Ah, the old graffiti bunt back wall strat. You hate to see it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, things are looking kind of dangerous for Switch here, who had a 3-stock deficit on their last stock. And rapidly dropping in health. This next ball could be the one that decides how the game goes, for game 1 at least. But Switch is going to try and intercept, and now the ball at some high speeds. Toxic does go down. Some very good play there from Mr. Farriator.
The Switch flip in the middle is a 50-50 almost, unless you do like corner timing things, but then Switch gets the ball back, so. Tricky situation to cover.
Aye.
Same here.
The ball now firmly in Switch's control. Toxic going to try and bring it back, gets the graffiti out as well. And now we're just going to see some high power interceptions. And Mr. Variator looks to be making a little bit of a comeback here. Toxic down to 2 stocks available, though of course the nature of the beast is that the game could switch back and forth at any time, really. You never know, you never quite know what it is you're going to see out of this video game. Especially when we get to the high speeds like this. The screens go in fancy colors again. The graffiti into the instant re-pick up by the Switch. And now suddenly we are down to 1-1 here in this game 1. Burst 9. A protracted game coming out here. Oh, low health for Switch. It's looking a little bit dicey. The throw comes back out and in the back. The throw strats. Geistbox is going to take game 1. This is of course another best of 5.
Having health deficit like that is really bad for the player who's falling behind.
Yeah.
Because the higher leading player can like pressure all they want without caring about dying.
What 1 stock on full health is a world of a different situation than 1 stock on low health. There's so much more pressure. Speaking of pressure, we haven't seen a lot coming out from Switch here. Geist already on decently low health. And now going down to no health whatsoever. Ball in Toxic's possession. And on we go. Toxic getting the graffiti back out. And both players just kind of charging at the ball here. We're starting to get to the point where those meters are going to have to slowly go back up. We're at that level, and the homing attack there from the graffiti. Very well played. And with a throw on the corpse. I didn't even know you could do that. That's funny. That's some very up-close mix-up action going on here. Not seeing a lot of damage coming out of it, though. Ooh, some knockoffs. I don't know what the technical term for that is when the 2 players both collide at the same time.
Attempted a charge there, but mistimed it.
Bring it. Bring it indeed. Ooh.
That's a timing mix-up with the throw, that's nice.
Wipe out. Anyway. Instant damage coming out there. Not a lot, but could mean the difference. As Switch, pretty much solidly keeping the ball in its control, though. As soon as I say that, Toxic manages to get it back and does about half a life bar of damage. And now we're going to get some higher ball speeds with the graffiti, but Switch immediately intercepts it and sends it right back. Toxic having all that built-up energy thrown right back in their face. Ooh. Again, this close-up mix-up action. Close-up mix-up. That's the name of the game here. Both players on 2 stocks. This is looking a lot more consistently even than the last game did. Now, another stock down on Toxic, and now we're getting into the end game here. 1 stock remaining. Any hit could potentially be the hit that decides the game at this point. That is the situation we find ourselves in, viewers at home. And viewers here. All 2 of them. We got a wipeout coming in, and now, this is where the champions are born. Well, no, it isn't. In fact, it's game 2 of 5. This is decidedly not where the champions are born, but I think you'll understand the scales at play here. The stakes, I should say. I don't usually commentate this game. I haven't played it before today. I haven't been talking about the game for a while. We're going to see some high speed. A grab comes back out, but sadly is not able to get any damage off the back of it. And ooh, I'm not even entirely sure what happened there or who even went down. Apparently it was the Switch. Geistbox taking game 2 as well. 2 games up. This neck, and we got that Hideki Naganuma on the decks. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be commentating here, but it's a bop, you know? Anyway, we've got some ball up on the ceiling action, and immediately an attempt at a challenge that sadly did not go to plan. And Mr. Variator is going to lose the first stock of the game. Okay, we're just going to have some mix-ups going on. Attempts to take control of the ball. Damage being dealt to both players here. Ooh, a bunt, and then a
Smash.
smash. A bunt into a smash. Both players trying to go for it. One was successful, and the other lost to stop. I don't know what I'm doing, if you couldn't tell. Wipe out! Hate to see it, folks. Ooh, the double hit on the corpse. That's how you know they mean business. Imagine being this. Imagine this as your train home. You're just coming home after a long day of work and you've got to contend with this. I'd file a complaint with TFL.
To be fair, I wouldn't mind having a train this spacey for once.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is a. I don't know if it's just the perspective, but that's a big ass train.
All these guys are small.
Yeah, maybe everyone's just really teeny tiny in this universe. You don't know.
They're all miniature models.
In the cyberpunk skater graffiti future, everyone is small. That's the bit of the law they won't tell you.
It's allow for more population in the future.
Yeah, that's the... Wasn't that a movie with, like, Matt Damon? That was a movie... Yeah, it was good. Yeah. Was that movie any good? I meant to see it, but I never saw it. I haven't been talking about the... Someone is on the last stock, and we have spent none of this game talking about the game. Someone could be... This is potentially the last game of the series. I mean, though probably not, because the person who's up is the person who's about to be eliminated. Mr. Farrier pulling out a good comeback here compared to the rest of the series. Though as soon as I say that they go down a stock, I'm incredibly sorry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Give me one of them funky beats. Oh! Geistbox making the comeback here, the comeback within a comeback. We could see the end of the series here, though Geistbox with the health disadvantage. And now one hit away from death. Who knows what could happen? The ball
Switch
is
also excels at playing with himself, so this actually really sucks for Toxic.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, it came
The
back
return, though. Any hit could be the deciding hit here. Toxic has control of the ball again. The Switch grabs it back.
50-50. There you go.
Who's going to go down? Oh. 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 We are going to a game 4.
Switch probably the only character who can shoot backwards from an up neutral angle, so... It's a really annoying mix-up you can do.
This is why I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, okay.
You know how this video game works. I'm over here talking about Matt Damon.
Yeah, but it's more interesting.
I'm sorry, I've not given you much breathing room, have I?
No, it's fine.
I'm very sorry. Anyway, we're on a game. This is a new map. I like this song, though. This song got a strong beat to it.
Does it go fight with graffiti? No, okay.
Already at really high speeds. Both players somehow define the... Ooh, the graffiti play. Yeah, love to see it.
I was scared of the graffiti. Yeah.
I should probably move move the mic away from my mouth a little bit, because I have heard myself clipping when this game gets particularly intense. Just got the mix-up and the damage dealing.
Right.
Switch on on pretty scary health level. That sentence started promising and then just didn't. But Switch building up some heavy speed here. Toxic manages to answer back, though. Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah, people have like started doing a lot of neutrals in
That
there.
sudden surge of speed from the grab. Unanticipated, but you've got to go with the unexpected here.
There's some actual like new age technique that people only recently started doing in the actual community.
New age technique.
Yeah, because people realize, oh wait, everybody jumps after the ball when they swing. I guess we can just swing at him.
Psychology.
But you mostly need to jump at the ball anyway in order to cover every single angle the characters can do, because they usually have some safe spot except for switch. So you can cover all of it. Okay. Oh, that was unsafe too.
A brave attempt at a challenge, but it blows up in his face. 2 stocks down on both players, and we go into the 5th burst. I'm going back and forth between like golf commentator mode and like ridiculous hype bitch mode. Those are the 2 modes that I have. There are no emotions in between.
A switch lining up for the putt. Here we go. Whoa.
Now we're in a parry attempt. Oh. Either way, results in a stock advantage. The mix-ups, Switch taking a little bit of damage. Toxic doing some pressuring. The grab plays coming out again. Ooh, a lot of damage being dealt just off these basic combos. Again, the throws coming out. Trying to just mix things up with that sudden anticipated burst of speed.
Both in
the homing
speed.
shot, but Switch manages to anticipate it. And Toxic ends up being the one to go down.
I'm pretty sure what he tried doing was you can cover 2 timings with the swing by doing the swing, starting holding it. So the frame 1, it would hit the ball, and when you let go, it hits the ball. So that's how you can cover like Switch's specials 50-50 shenanigans, even though it doesn't actually have
I don't have enough brain cells to be thinking about frames and stuff like that.
I'm sure some Lethal League player like stumbled into the stream and
I'm
knows
sure
what
there's
I'm
a
talking
Discord server out there somewhere who would be frankly appalled at a number of elements of what's going on here. Mostly me, probably me.
about. And shout out to the Lethal League guys. I'm just
Shout outs to the Lethal League community. I don't know none of y'all, but y'all are doing some good work.
Unfortunately, all y'all know me, but I don't know what I'm doing.
None of us know what we're doing. You're right at home. Someone went down. It was Switch, apparently. I mean, that's the series. The series just ended, and we were shouting out the community. I mean, that's what matters, isn't it?
Shoutouts to Team Reptile Discord.
Shoutouts to Team Reptile Discord. You heard it here first, folks. Geistbox moves on.
Who's playing?
That means it's me versus you.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's time for the gay bitch to get back in the game. You want to commentate?
Like a double commentate?
Double commentate, yes. I can try.
I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah.
That's fine. There you go.
I'm going to need that control. Oh, yeah. Because that's the only one I know how to use.
No problem.
Thank you, Fiesel. Yeah, this is Klex here. I'm with my co-commentator, Paul.
Now you know.
Now I know. Before that, it was a 50-50, but I don't want to take the 50-50s. So yeah.
So this is it.
We have Geistbox on the left versus Steb on the right.
They haven't updated the layout yet, but
Who's
there we go.
Playing Jet. Oh. Alright. This is a stage that I kind of like. I see it quite a lot in competitions.
Yeah, it's one of the most standard sizes. The sizes do actually matter. Like previously,
sizes matter.
They do matter now. This one's like super wide, but not that tall, so it's really standard for most characters. And the thing with like height in particular is that if your character can't get to the top of the screen like well enough, then what's gonna happen is that character that can do that will overrule us.
That was a rapid fire shot and then toxic spray, so that really mixed it up with the timing, I feel like.
Yep. Also, something that happened with this game is they added a double jump to every character, so it's less of an issue, but it's still a thing.
Yeah. Well, they have, I think... Oh.
No, that's the wrong way.
Sonata has a triple jump.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I also like the stage because it has...
I think Jet can float?
Jet can... Oh, yeah, Jet can float, definitely.
I don't know what Toxic does, but, you know.
Toxic, I don't know. I know she can grab into walls, which Geistbox is doing.
Okay.
Oh, yep, that kind of changed the...
Yeah, the graffiti always aims at the opponent when it hits it.
Yes. Yeah, aims at the opponent and it becomes Toxics. So...
Technically, you'd think that, oh no, it's aiming at the opponent every time. That means it's easy to block, but it's more like a timing mix-up deal then.
Yeah, and sometimes you're not sure the ball is going to hit it, and then when it
Yeah.
goes extremely fast, it's hard to predict, especially with neutral attacks. Ooh, nice grab. Wow, Geistbox just did have none of that super.
Grabbing is the only way
Sort
to
of
stop the ball.
yeah,
in bubble,
exactly.
so. Apparently. Which had to learn the hard way, but yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's tense.
I don't know. Don't complain.
It's, yeah, it's losers finals, actually. Some smashes, the
It's
wake up.
Yeah.
I guess I guess it's called the blaze,
God.
technically.
It's some proximity thing where if you're close enough to the ball when waking up, it's swinging it up.
Oh, Geistbox wanted some of that cake, and the cake bit the queen.
It's too much cake.
Too much cake, yes. 1-0 for Steb. Oh. Good,
OG tunes.
yeah,
Oh yeah, room 22 is a really small stage, so.
yeah. Yeah, apparently it's in the first. Ooh, the super with the toxic spray and the charge shot,
Grab that out of the startup.
which
You have to wait till it moves.
completely killed the hit lag. Yeah, what they'd like to do ideally is get rid of that hit lag by doing either a bunted attack or a charged smash. And that just completely throws everything off the beat.
I think Jet's special also has a special property where if you hit it at all as a Jet, then it removes hit lag anyways. I don't know, I think so anyway.
I feel like Toxic's ability also has a little bit of that.
Probably. It's hard to tell. Ooh.
Nice. Oh, the bunt didn't quite hit.
There you go. Timing mix up.
Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh, the parry!
Got greedy.
The parry happened at the exact moment. Yeah, no, that was a good 50-50 by Geistbox. Toxic, her life on the line. Oh, it's getting out of control.
Oh,
No,
it's
that
wrong
was
way.
the wrong way.
Yeah, in this game you can't really turn in the air. You kind of have to like commit on the ground already which direction you want to face. But you can also, I think, swing with air to turn.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to. No, it's bunt probably. I don't know.
Well, I think when you've committed with your attack, your orientation stays the same, which kind of makes sense. It's not, you know, Streets of Rage, but. Oh, good. Yeah, Geistbox probably predicted a blaze or a wake up, so throwing the thing the other way. But Steb.
Yeah, if you whiff the wake up stuff, then they get punished for it by virtue of being in some sort of stun thing.
Yeah, exactly.
They're in recovery.
They start taunting for some reason. they get. Oh, nice.
Punching right in the back.
I think the spray disappears right away. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, nice.
The scrambles.
A neutral up. Spray cannon.
Oh, this time.
Oh, he expected probably a parry, but because I've seen the throw animation. Steb is slowly and steadily winning the encounter. It's looking pretty good. Oh. Oh. Ooh. The knob. The power of the knob.
Wow, did you think Toxic was too bad?
I've never seen this character before. He was in the first
Oh, well, the blaze didn't exactly work.
Doombox has a huge hitbox.
Yeah. The special attack is surprising Step a little bit. It actually directly aims for the opponent.
Oh, you don't say.
And Doombox has a crazy amount of strength.
It's a weird thing where it was that way in the OG game too, when you could play Doombox with cheats.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
nobody thought it would be that way in this game.
Yeah, but it's a thing.
It's, I think you can bunt cancel it though, so you can do.
Oh, nice
some
parry.
things. That's
Oh, the throw. He slapped his hand has the size of the character that's in front of them.
That must hurt.
That's that's insane.
So it might suck for Doombox in particular in this stage because it's really small. So if they hit into a parry accidentally, just die.
I was certain I'd hit that, but apparently not. You are kinda just destroying me here.
Yeah, the secret weapon is kind of working out right now. It's it seems.
Yeah, hiding your model by crouching.
That's a spot, and that's the parry.
I was mashing the grab button there.
Yeah, the parry has this little weird property where it extends the hit lag a little bit.
Yep.
So it really ensures that whenever the opponent is trying to attack, they're gonna get parried pretty badly.
Ooh, one behind.
Nice wake up into attack and the grab.
Was ready for that, you still got me.
Yeah, Doombox is a rather violent character, and it's working out quite well. Now it's 2-1 for Steb. Geistbox is trying to pull the comeback here. With some cool moves with the buns and whatnot. Kinda like what I'm seeing so far. Some slick moves.
Slow ball battery came. Shout out to Lethal Discord. You know what that means.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Doombox is also quite versatile in that his neutrals are quite crazy.
Ooh, down throw.
Down
The catch
throw,
up
that
and
hit.
jump.
Yeah, slight mix-up. Worked well. Yeah, his neutral up and down go really up and really down, and that's a little bit of the same for the down air attack, the spike, I think, as they call it.
Or down swing is what I heard sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would the wake up didn't get punished? Ooh. Oh! That was good. I was very afraid for Doombox. Doombox was on slippery ground for quite a bunch of time. Got parried once or twice, I think. But actually managed to regain control.
The trouble with parrying is that you gotta let it go if you do.
Yeah.
If you start like playing with the ball after, they don't die anymore. So.
Oh. Oh, nice neutral up.
Probably anticipate a straight angle and when
Yeah.
hit,
That's what that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Step eventually one-upped this Doombox strategy of throwing the ball, just slapping the opponent, and forgetting that it's it's supposed to be in a fair game.
No, I mean, I could have sworn that came out a little earlier than it was supposed to. I mean, that's probably, I'm just bad.
Doombox's special resets the timer. into its own
Yeah.
thing.
The special does some weird things.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Generally,
specifics are, but it does reset the timer into its
Yeah.
own thing entirely.
all of the supers are generally about like making the timer and the timing weird.
Yeah.
So that's generally what's happening
Well,
here.
it's either positioning or timing. No,
Yeah,
that's the entire game, mate.
that's the
Never mind, whoops.
that changes ball throw and ball kill people.
A lot of the new characters seem to have more timing-based specials, though both of these characters are included. So, because Jess doesn't really go fast enough to do positioning, but you can like hit it anytime you want.
Yeah. Well, Jet was actually going back into the fray here, but it's getting a little tough. Oh! Who's sparing now, Doombox? Interesting. That is, yeah, 1-1. Oh, Doombox is definitely gonna impose their pace. Oh no, the blaze. Oh. Okay, so now. Oh, another parry.
Oh my god!
You let go of the parry like early because I grabbed it, and if you grab it, if you're in hit stun,
Oh, I thought that was the parry. So that's 2-2.
Does it make
no, I think that's two. I think that's 3-2.
Oh no, that's 3-1 for Steb. Yes, you are correct. Actually, my bad.
Oh Jesus! I kind of wasn't expecting to come back on that.
Yeah, that weapon was very frightening. That weapon was yeah. All right. So we're gonna have Step versus Pull, which actually happened during winners finals. So
Yeah, that was pretty tense.
it was pretty serious.
That was a great game.
Yeah, no, that was cool.
That was very well played.
Right, left is Step.
So I guess we can like re-explain what happened. It was not a parry,
Yeah.
but it was
That was a parry mix-up.
that was a parry mix-up, exactly. So that was parrying and then stopping the parry.
Yeah.
Generally, you can beat the parry. It's a 50-50. You can beat the parry with a grab, and if the person is not parrying and you're trying a grab, you're dead.
Yep.
And this is what happened. You thought it was a parry. The parry just like displayed itself for a little bit of time, and you went for the grab because you imagined that you were going to get parried.
Yeah.
And this is generally what happens. So yeah, League
Now-
of League plays.
Oh! And now
That
we're
was a sharp shot parry, I think.
Yep, and now we're off to the rematch, Steb versus Pull, Sonata versus Jet. We saw this first game. That was a def to a parry.
Yeah.
Oh. Tries to do a parry mix-up. That would have been a mix-up, but wasn't quite in the distance of it, but still gets a stock.
Yeah. Sonata just, yeah, that part, everybody holds their breath when a parry works.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, yeah, you're very, very offbeat and generally directly in the way of the ball. So
Pull has total ball control right now. I think that's the first contact that Steb has managed to do. Still gets knocked out.
yeah, Sonata has a pretty well. Sonata is generally a pretty versatile movement like character. That's all about movement and generally control of the ball. Especially with the super, that can be rather annoying. Oh, the bunt! The bunt turned into an actual ball.
Yeah, if you don't hit the bunt long enough, then it will eventually transition into a regular ball.
Yeah, and that's also the mystery behind the down bunt that some people think is disrespectful. I would say it's just I'd say it's a mix-up. Yeah.
I believe Steb was trying to do a regular get-up rather than a blaze, but didn't quite manage. Still gets hit. Oh, and that's going to be Pull going down one stock.
Yeah.
Not beyond the realm of comeback, but it's going to need quite a little digging.
Yeah. Well, this is how it starts, I guess. This is how it begins. Nice.
Oh, she goes for the special mix-up. Still catches it.
Very well caught by Steb.
Oh, that's a parry.
We're falling. Oh!
And that's going to be Pull going up one game.
Yeah, well, that's that we saw definitely like Sonata shine with this with some of the actions here.
Yep.
Steb actually managed to catch some of the balls that are like this super is very, very unnerving.
Yeah.
I think it's 3 directions and the player can choose any one of these.
Yes, that's exactly how it works.
It feels very broken at first because there's a lot of possibilities.
Both Sonata and Dice's special have given me a lot of agony online. I'll
Yes,
say that much.
yeah. I can I can understand that.
Oh, goes for the smash and skim steps it.
Oh.
But Steb is piling on these smashes. Gets a parry. That's going to be it.
Parry. That was that was a very good call.
Steb getting a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, the parries are definitely working.
Oh, manages to get him with the high.
I actually don't exactly know about the regulars from Sonata. I'd imagine she has like pretty decent regulars.
I believe she has a very high angle. She has a very good angle, like very high angled.
Oh,
high angle
regular.
attack, but
yeah.
her low angle is fairly shallow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, every character has a little like interesting thing about them.
Steb going up early, 1 stock in game 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
Doesn't go for the parry grab, but still manages to intercept the throw. It's a low-angled smash.
Oh.
Goes for it, I think, she's going for the throw.
Yeah, the throw was very, very likely to happen.
I was very slightly too early trying to grab that, trying to hit that back.
Trying to send it back to the owner, but yeah, didn't exactly work out. Oh, okay, the regular, the down angle.
Speed's going up pretty high right now. Oh! But catches the parry, anticipates it.
That was, yeah, that was pretty intense. The factory just couldn't, like, went really hot.
Doesn't let the ball fly, even though Jet was in wake-up animation. Still falls from the parry, but in the air, that's not as safe. It's not as guaranteed to set up into a guaranteed hit. Oh, but there we go.
Yeah, Sonata is going through a lot of parries. Tries to go for a more conservative approach, and that generally works out quite well.
Indeed.
Here we go!
Oh. Doesn't go for the get-up. Good idea, considering Sonata just intercepted it, but
Yeah.
that's going to be it. That's going to be game 2 going to Pull.
Yeah. That was a game. No, that's the second game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time for
Or more-
potentially the last game of this set. And if Pull wins this, he will be your Lethal League Blaze champion. Gets a lot of early
Good,
hits in,
yeah.
builds the meter. But nonetheless, still falls down to the HP.
Oh.
Loses the first stock.
Yeah, it's a little surprising because that was the smash. The angle was more or less predictable. It's just a
Yeah.
slight off timing on the answer.
Yeah, indeed.
Trying the
It's
trying the charged attack.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that was 215 or 226. Yeah, it's generally you do a bunt.
Oh, gets an early parry, gets a little damage, but answers back in kind. A lot of early parries now.
Yeah.
Some ball trickery going on, Sonata. Not quite max meter yet, but that's going to be Jet at max.
Oh, yeah.
Grabs it.
Oh, Steb wanted a piece of the cake.
So the thing about Jet's bubble is that you can actually hit it twice when it's in the bubble and put in another bubble. It's pretty good for building up
Right.
speed and mixing up opponents.
Yes. Okay.
Gets in the smash. Even though it does double the ball. Catch
that
it,
was
intercepts
good.
it.
Oh!
But that's not going to put into a good angle to punish. The ball is in a...
Steb it.
we're going
Zawarugo.
past 1,000.
Oh!
But
The
gets parried
parry.
into it. Yeah, so even though the ball's speed gets multiplied when you hit it with smash, it's the strongest attack, it does have the most predictable angle. It can only send downwards.
Yep. Which is why,
Whoa.
yeah. No, Pull's strategy is,
The grab against the
yeah, you'd want to grab.
Then I all the time I've been mashing grab, and yet I still like eat ass every single time.
It's possible that he may be going for parry mix-ups because you can let the parry animation go after
Like
a block.
that, see?
Oh, this may be it. But
It's gonna be tough.
Sonata has control of the ball. Catches it.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice,
but doesn't quite
nice, nice.
misanticipates the angle, and Steb is still in this.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard.
You could see Steb is leveling up as the game is going on, going like understanding the throw against the special and
Anticipates the bunt. That's going to be. Oh,
yeah.
Catches
And also-
the grab.
Also, we've seen Steb.
Oh, the bunt mix-up.
Oh, I gotta respect that.
Pull bunts the ball, expecting Steb to come running in.
That was some shit. But
that is a shady play, but that's going to be it. Pull takes it.
oh,
That was
Well done.
some good play. Yeah,
That
it's a shame because Steb was at some point during the late game triggering the super late to add some element of mix-up.
Right.
But unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah. And Steb managing to actually get a lot more reactive as the play goes along.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
That was
just
very good.
a shame that Paul was having like an easy tell with the parry to actually get
Right.
get a lot of damage going. So that was just making the play rather like one-sided.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
I hope you guys enjoyed Lethal League Blaze. Get it. It's very fun. It's on
Yes.
consoles right now. and also has been on PC for the better while. And also be sure to join in the Team Reptile Discord, where all the updates happen. This has been just a fun event we did because we've had a whole bunch of games over the week here.
Yeah.
I believe this is the last game that we were scheduled to have. I think the stream may be wrapping up for now, unless someone comes in and plays.
Yep.
What's that?
Stepmania.
There's going to be Stepmania at 8 o'clock. So tune in for that if that sounds like your jam. I've been Geistbox.
And was Klex.
And thank you for tuning in.